Well, hello there, motherfuckers. You know, as much as I wanted to take these political, social rants and put them on my Brad Rants channel, sometimes I can't, I just can't help it. More people need to see this. I don't have nearly enough subs on my Brad Rants channel. I'll still put content on that channel, but this needs to be here. And I know a lot of my subs, I know most people here who come to my channel level-headed. Some people have differing opinions. And if you do, go ahead, give the video a thumbs down, comment, say I don't know what I'm talking about. But right now, I've got to talk about exactly how SJWs are fucking pissing me off. Brad, what's an SJW? A social justice warrior. That's what it means. And what are these people? They're crusaders to make sure nobody gets their motherfucking feelings hurt. Yeah, they gotta make sure that they police everything. Police TV shows, police, fucking movies, everything under the sun. And so what do we have now? We've actually, oh, look at this. Oh, I got a big one, motherfuckers. I got a big one, and I'm reeling it in here. The mother of all SJWs. Fucking Rose McGowan, of all people. Star of Charmed. And she was also in the Grindhouse movies, that were made by Robert Rodriguez, which I actually enjoyed. Planet Terror and Death Proof. Rose McGowan, a somewhat big star, not massive or anything. But this idiot, I know this is cliche to say this, but she is. She's a fucking Femme Nazi bitch cunt asshole. And I know everyone's going to say, oh, Brad, you're misogynistic for saying that. Listen here, folks. I don't got anything against women. Women are beautiful creatures and shit like that. But, some of them are fucking idiots. And I'm talking about the fucking feminist Nazi assholes out there. So, most of the time, these femme Nazis, they're ugly as shit. They've got, like, some short fucking lesbian-style haircut going on. Elizabeth Warren, for example, the senator from Massachusetts. You've got fucking Rachel Maddow, bad example. She is a lesbian. Well, anyway, here's the thing. Rose McGowan's actually, pretty attractive. But here's the thing. I'll tell you this. Her fucking personality is not attractive. So Rose McGowan is losing her fucking mind over a fucking X-Men billboard. And she's going to get the billboard removed. Thanks to her and a bunch of other fucking SJWs in their natural habitat, which is fucking Twitter. They're crusading against a fucking billboard of all things. Yeah, don't crusade against massive unemployment numbers. Don't crusade against fucking terrorism. And people are probably already disagreeing with me, so I'll try to get back on track here. But people will take all their efforts and put it into something so fucking retarded and stupid that it's completely fucking meaningless. I mean, these fucking SJWs, they got a fucking butt. Yes, a butt. Censored out of a fucking video game, of all things. So, yeah, congratulations, fucking SJWs, for your hard fucking work saving society from asses in video games. So, what is the problem with this X-Men billboard? XMen Apocalypse just came out. I did 2 fucking reviews on the movie. I loved the movie. So, what could be the problem with the fucking billboard? So, Oscar Isaac, who plays Apocalypse in the film, is on the billboard, and he's got fucking Mystique in the chokehold. Mystique, who was played by Jennifer Lawrence. So, for the first part of this video, I'll talk to the people who are level-headed, who, you know, don't scream and yell, you know, the minute they disagree with something, or, you know, just normal people who see things with normal eyes. So Apocalypse is a menacing villain. You know, he'll beat the shit out of everybody. He'll wipe out the whole planet. He says in the movie the planet needs to be cleansed. So you've got Jennifer Lawrence, who in the movie is heralded by most mutants as a hero. So most people are looking up to her. So Apocalypse has so here's the thing. They could have chose Cyclops, who's in this movie. They could have chose Quicksilver. They could have chose, you know, a whole bunch of other X-Men. There's many, many more X-Men. Nightcrawler's in the movie. But instead, they actually chose the woman. So the fact that Jennifer Lawrence is on this billboard in the first place, they chose her to be the star of their promotional materials. That's a good thing, right? Feminists should be happy about that because, well, you know, feminism putting, you know, women in strong lead roles, just like Rey in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This should be a feminist dream, right? You know, because the fucking a fucking woman is starring in the promotional material. She's one of the stars of the movie. Well, no! No! They're not happy with that. You might be asking yourself, well, how the fuck can they be complaining about that? Jennifer Lawrence is on the billboard out of all the X-Men that Apocalypse opposes in the movie. They chose Jennifer Lawrence Mystique. So they should be happy that they are promoting a female actress. And most of the time, Jennifer Lawrence plays a strong lead role. Fucking Hunger Games, for example, you know? So, there you go with that. Now I'm going to talk to the SJWs from the SJW point of view. So the reason why they're fucking, you know, going crazy over this fucking billboard is the fact that Apocalypse has a woman in a chokehold. Rose McGowan loses her fucking mind. And the only way I can really do it justice is by reading her fucking quote. That I don't even know where she posted this, but she released a statement, an open letter, whatever. There is a major problem when the men and women at 20th Century Fox think casual violence against women is the way to market a film. McGowan told the Hollywood Reporter on Facebook. So there you go right there. So that was on Facebook in an exclusive interview. There is no context in the ad, just a woman getting strangled. No context in the ad. You know, it's X-Men, there's violence. You know, the X-Men usually fight the villain. Sometimes, you know, the villain, like, punches, kicks, and chokes the villain. So, yeah, no context there, Rose. Yeah. The fact that no one flagged this is offensive and frankly stupid. The geniuses behind this, and I use that term lightly. Oh, you shouldn't be using the word genius when talking like this, Rose. Trust me there. Trust me there. And I use that term lightly. We need to take a long, hard look at the mirror and see how they are contributing to society. Imagine if it were a black man being strangled by a white man, or a gay male being strangled by a hetero. I've never heard it put quite that way. Like a heterosexual. The outcry would be enormous. So let's right this wrong. 20th Century Fox, since you can't manage to put any women directors on your slate for the next 2 years, how about you at least replace your ad? Then she continues, I'll close with a text my friend sent, a conversation with his daughter. Of course, this once again is, you know, one of those men that sides with the Femme Nazis because, you know, they're pathetic and they're weak, and, you know, a lot of them are just hoping to be laid, you know, so they will side with the women on everything. Probably has a Femme Nazi wife as well. Probably doesn't even give him any. It follows. My daughter and I were just having a deep discussion on the brutality of that hideous, oh, it's so hideous! The hideous X-Men poster yesterday. Oh my God, I can't live life! The poster! The poster! Yesterday, her words, Dad, why is that monster man committing violence against a woman? This is from a 9-year-old. If she can see it, why can't Fox? I guarantee you that unless they brainwash that fucking child, there's no way that a kid would have a reaction to that. If I was a kid and, you know, my parents were driving me in the car and I saw a billboard like that, I'd be like, fucking badass! X-Men's coming out! Sting, let's go, bub! You know, I'd be putting fucking pencils between my fingers pretending I'm fucking Wolverine like I actually did when I was in school. Because, you know, I was a kid and I wasn't a fucking SJW brainwashed moron. You know, my parents actually let me live life and didn't try to brainwash my ass with a bunch of fucking bullshit that was gonna make me grow up to be some type of offended, overly sensitive nut job. So, the thing is, it's like, this is fucking X-Men. This is X-Men. Just like the Avengers and any other movie, there's going to be violence, especially if you have females in the movie. So we're living in a time right now, guys, where women want to be more active in the military and actually see combat. They want to do this. So with that in mind, Rose, women want to take on more manly roles. So here's the poster. And Apocalypse is choking the female. So, you know, we're not supposed to see this, but women want to see action in the military. If you Femme Nazis can't handle a motherfucking poster, an advertisement with an actor choking another actor, she wasn't being choked in real life. Okay, it's you know, it's called acting, Rose. You know, like what you do for a fucking living, you fucking ignoramus. And it's like, there's no context to the ad. As I already said, it's fucking X-Men. If you think that this is something else, like, okay, it's an ad. So what else do you think it's advertising? I mean, what you think that this is like the National Wife Beaters Association or some shit like that? You think that they're just gonna put that ad up there? And then you had some other idiot on there on Twitter, and I was reading one of his posts. Well, it was like reposted in some other article that I was reading from, and he says, you know, like, or it was a she, whoever it was, a Femme Nazi or a, you know, or a male Femme Nazi sympathizer, as I like to call them. He says that he thought that this was like an ad, you know, that was supposed to be like anti-women violence. Yeah. The guy has a fucking, like, fucking blue face. So, yeah, I don't think that that's what it's for. I mean, you see that, like, what Apocalypse looks like, and the girl is blue, and you're gonna take this fucking seriously? I don't even care, motherfuckers, if it was like a more human-looking character like Jean Grey, and she was getting choked. It's a fucking comic book movie, you idiots. Do you have to ruin everything for everybody? I mean, alright, yeah, choose another ad, go ahead, but what's wrong with the ad that they chose? They're trying to show that Apocalypse is dominant. He's choking Mystique. He's choking the life out of her. It's kind of symbolic of how Apocalypse was trying to cleanse the whole planet. Mystique is held in high regard as a savior among the mutants, a veritable hero among all. So that is why they chose Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is probably one of the most popular actors in the entire film. So that's why they probably chose to put her on there for a number of reasons. And like I said, she's a strong female lead character. So you would think that the Femme Nazis would be at least happy with that. But then you fucking turn around and then you remember, oh, that's right, Femme Nazis are not pleased with anything unless they thought of the fucking idea. And even then, they probably wouldn't even be happy if the idea was implemented. They have to find a problem with everything. Everything in society is set up to apparently make women look bad. Even though society has done plenty to cater to them. That is why we have all these strong female roles in movies. Because there was complaints. So now we have more of them. And it's not enough. Like I said, they try to do something good. Try to put a woman on the promotional material to say, hey, there's a strong female role, like role model or just fucking lead actor in the movie. Come see it. It's Jennifer Lawrence of all people, a popular actress. And they have a problem with that. And it's still cracking me up. That fucking Apocalypse, the way how he looks. And you know that like this guy's not human. And that he has a chokehold on a comic book movie poster that says XMen Apocalypse at the bottom. And Rose McGowan. I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, I remember in the Grindhouse movies that there was, like, violence against women, so, like, I remember Kurt Russell, like, trapping the girl in the back of the car, and trying to, or whatever the fuck it was, he was harassing the girls and everything, and I know the girls got their revenge at the end of the movie, but it's like, there was some violence against women there, so it's like, I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with Rose McGowan? Is she like a fucking lunatic or something? That, she could be doing so many things. Like, go do what a bunch of other actors and actresses do. Why don't you go do some charitable work for some animal rights organization? Why don't you do something that actually matters? What is going to come of this? You get the billboard removed. Okay, so what does that do? Does that accomplish anything in society? Is she gonna feel better about herself or something? I mean, is for Rose McGowan to just have this much time on her hands where she has to crusade. So, like, Rose, where's your movie? This is what I need to ask. The Hollywood Reporter's interviewing you. And this is what you say of all things. This is like, this is what you're promoting. You're promoting that you hate a billboard. Not a movie, not a TV show, nothing that you're working on or anything like that. It's like it's completely insane. And this is what all SJWs do. They always do this type of shit. They always pull this type of shit on society. They have to make everybody else's life miserable. They got to make everybody at 20th Century Fox miserable. Now they got to go and they got to remove all these billboards from New York and Los Angeles. It's all because of this fucking SJW bitch, cunt, asshole whore. I have to say it that way. I apologize if that's offensive or anything to anybody out there, but, oh, wait a minute, you know what? No, I don't really apologize. I'm sorry, because that's truly how I feel. She is being a bitch. I mean, there's no reason to do this. There's no reason to be butthurt over a movie poster. She's whoring herself out to the SJWs, so that fits. And overall, she's just being a fucking cunt. All right? There's no bones about it. There's no other way I could really look at this, and say anything else. I mean, it's annoying. She's being annoying. She's being an idiot. She's being dumb. There's nothing about this that I could get behind. There's nothing agreeable about this. And she's flat out lying. She's saying there's no context on the billboard indicating otherwise. It's just a man strangling a woman. It says XMen Apocalypse on it! And everybody pretty much knows these characters. Most people seen the trailer. Most people are seeing the movie. And of course I'm reading the article and they have to take a crack at the movie. Oh, the movie's not doing as well as most X-Men movies do. Who gives a fucking shit? Is that really an argument? Oh, well, then the movie's not doing as good as, as the studio hoped. So that's just more of a reason to take the billboard down. Go fuck your fucking selves. I am so sick of these social justice shit-ass motherfucking shithead warriors already. You people are a fucking cancer. A cancer to this country. A cancer not just to this country. You also exist in the UK, Germany, and all over Europe. I'm sure you're in Canada too. I don't know, but I haven't heard of you yet. But you people, you're crusading for social justice, and all the things you crusade against or for don't matter. They're not benefiting anybody. You're so concerned with everybody getting their fucking feelings hurt, and you don't even realize just how retarded you sound. And the fact that all of these things, every single thing that you crusade against, you're just wasting your fucking precious time. You're only going to get, a small portion of society to agree with you, and you're going to get your way. And that's what you are. You're part of this generation that just fucking sucks. You think that you're entitled to everything. You think if you complain that things are just going to go your way. It's like that's not how it fucking works. It's like, oh, I don't want to work, but I want to make money. So make it happen. Oh, right away, sir. We'll just, fucking send money to your house, without you fucking working. Well, some people manage to do that, but that's a story for another day. But it's like, everybody thinks they're fucking entitled to something. They're entitled to get their way just because they simply complain about it. When here's the fact of the matter, folks, this is life. In life, you're going to disagree with things. Life isn't fair. Life doesn't always make sense, and you're not going to agree with everything. But you can't just dedicate your entire life to making sure everything goes your way. And it's like, I think Rose McGowan is like picking her spots here. This is like right now we're in a fucking SJW nightmare. Like 2015, 2016, when people actually started to get Christmas trees and shit removed and started to get fucking, right here, I told you guys, on Long Island, Roosevelt Field Mall, they an iconic mall. They actually took away all the Christmas decorations. They'd already taken away everything that said Merry Christmas to begin with. But then they took away all the Christmas decorations because they didn't want to offend the Muslim population. And this is the same thing, but this is even more ridiculous. Here we're not even talking, now we're just talking about Femme Nazis, not even women. There's no normal women complaining about this. All it is Femme Nazis and the Femme Nazi sympathizers, the men. That's all that you have that is involved in this argument. Everybody else that are human beings with normal functioning brains, they see an X-Men poster with the character, the supervillain Apocalypse, holding Mystique in a chokehold. And that is what it is. But there's nothing offensive about it. It's not telling people, first of all, here's the thing, and I'll close with this. If you're so stupid that you look at a fucking X-Men poster and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go choke some women. Then that just means that there's something wrong with you. Because most people don't think that way. They don't look at a poster. It's like looking at, a James Bond poster. There's James Bond holding the Walter PPK like this. Hey, James Bond's got a gun. I'm going to get one of those and shoot a bunch of people. You know, it's like you could get an idea from anywhere. People just don't look at things and get ideas like that. That's not how it works. First, and if it does, that means that the person was mentally imbalanced to begin with, and they have a mental problem. There's something wrong with their brain. It's like people don't just look at fucking X-Men posters and try to reenact them. There's no proof of this. Yeah, I want to see, like, where is the fucking proof? Show me proof of that. All I see is that, you know, people say video games are violent. They make people commit violent acts. There's still no scientific evidence to prove that. So I'm going to hold a fucking Billboard as evidence in a much, much, much lower regard. So anyway, SJWs, fuck off already. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking nonsense. I have fucking had it up to here already with you motherfuckers trying to ruin my way of life. Trying to get in the way of people just, you know, trying to live their lives, basically. The fucking movie studio, 20th Century Fox, just wants to put up a fucking poster so people will come see their movie. And you people have to make a whole fucking national incident out of it. Get the fuck out of here.